bursting out into blossom now. See all the grapevines, everything else are out, and this is the view from my new seat in the corner, which is rather nice. And the seeds, as you can see, are all coming up well. I've got lines of them here. Even the spring onions this year. Radish, potatoes, and all the beetroot and so on, and peas. And over here, the onions and the salads. In the house, everything continues to grow, but the cucumbers aren't doing too well this year. I'm just wondering about painting this view. It'd be rather nice of my gate and this beautiful vine flowering over it, and the beautiful morning mists that are gradually rising from the valley here. All the herbs are nicely out now, and the bees are enjoying. This beautiful pink that I've just painted. Just been doing that painting of all of this very strange soft pink blossom, and then the wisteria. I put these lights up outside as well, solar lights, a bit twee, but I think they'll be quite nice in the dark there. Now my butterfly lights are out and working, my solar lights. They're a bit twee, but they're rather fun, aren't they? And they're quite pretty out here, really. There we go then. And then this lovely corner here. This cascading vine. And the hops are growing again, coming up quite well. Young figs on here that won't last. that compound bow I bought back in England, I decided it's a bit strong for me and my arms and arthritis. It was fun to have for a while, but my mate Simon would like it, so I bought myself a lighter practice bow, which is better for visitors and guests than myself, and he's going to play with that now and I think take it off my hands. And I'll have a bit of fun with the practice bow. We're going to be shooting this distance, which is about 30 yards, 25 yards. It's plenty enough just for practice here. We can always come right back to here, which is about 40.
Stand in front of the target.
Oh, for that? Well, yeah, that wouldn't be much good for these. They're fiberglass. You've got the metal ones there. Once you've got it back, you're alright. I'm going to go for the... Well, that's funny, because I actually use the lighter.
Some power in that.
If you haven't been taught, let me just run through it with you, okay? You alright? Not till you've got it to right. This one, this is the compound, that's the recurve. So when you first pull, you don't put your finger on top, you don't need to. Just push it now, push it onto the knock straight away and get it slightly higher than there, that's it. Push it on. Right, it's on, that's it now. Right, next thing is your feet are not right, please, look at me. 90 degrees, that's it. Slightly apart, be comfortable. That's it. Now, no, you've got nothing leather in between. That whole idea of that leather is going between your fingers and the string. Like that. That's it. It's your fingertips, not in the joint of the fingers. Keep your thumb tight into your palm here. Thumb like that, bent. Keep it into your palm. Push your arm out. You're never going to minute. We'll laugh at you, don't you?
No. It's not very often someone tells Simon those.
Put it there. Push us, that's the way. Then you don't have to worry about holding the arrow, you see. Leather in between your fingers and the string. So you don't take your fingertips off. That's better. Thumb into your palm, keep it into your palm. And pull back as hard as you can, straight away. That's it, straight there. That's better. Yeah, you get under your chin, get under your chin, touch under your chin. That's it. And then, now, good, go. Right, to get the perfect stance. That's it, slightly up, leather in between, and this time thumb under your chin and try and touch the string with your nose. And touch the string with your nose. It's not in the centre of your face otherwise. Good fun though. Next you need to get yourself what you call a butt, a target. Better, better. Yeah, 6 o'clock blue.
You're right down here with a compound. There's a lot of power in that.
That's what I mean.
Nice. Alright, give us a week or two.
Yeah, that. Can we get one of them?
There. You see what's on the bow. Nice action, Peter. Good recovery of that.
Slightly high. Bit of fun. Vines are really coming out now. The grapevine there is going well. Flower beds are seeds, I think. It's hard to know how many are weeds and how many are flower seeds, but we've got certainly got carrots and spring onions and all sorts happening along here. The peas are doing alright, the radish are doing alright, the potatoes are well showing through. There's flower beds coming. Those beetroot are fine, the peas behind are fine. All of the broad beans are doing well, the leaf beets there. Plenty coming up higher, the flower bed there. And in the background we have the onions, and the salad, and the cabbage, and a line of the sunflowers behind. I'm in the greenhouse, still got tomatoes going well, flowering, things happening gradually in here. Beautiful flowers in the garden. Quite a nice selection of irises around the place as well. Rural than this, does it? The cows in the field behind. A lovely French scene. And it's slightly damper today, so the garden's still coming up well. Lovely to see the horse chestnuts out again as well. Hear the bees on it. Since we were last here, it looks like he's renovated this whole tower. It's very impressive now. Right, we'll make our way down to this little stream entrance where the fish were feeding. I've got to go very carefully because they spook so easily, these wild fish. Let's see if we can just get down and drop a worm in on this entrance here where I saw a fish just now, and who knows, we might just be lucky if we're very careful. And you can see a carp, or something moving at the edge of the water just here, just then. There's a stream is coming in a different place. We've got another stream. This is the old stream coming in here, but there's another one coming down there now. And there are fish swirling just on the edge of that. Let's see if I can get a worm into there. A little bit muddy just here, but I know there are fish just out there. A nice big lobworm, and we'll whack that out just out here, a little bit more depth. So it's only shallow there, but they'll pick it up if they want it. I know it's very shallow there, so we'll just see if anything is lying around just out there. Who knows? Well, I had a touch just then of something moving it. I don't think it was a roach. We'll just come in again and rehook that worm, which has come adrift a bit. Something's got hold of that worm. It's moving away. Let's see what it is, shall we? It's a roach. I thought we were going to be into a decent fish for a minute, but oh no, it's a perch. Try it a bit further out if I can get it there. Not an easy cast with these trees about. Maybe out there a bit. That worm came off then. You just put these halibut boilies just over the far side here. As I was saying, these carp are extremely hard to catch here. I've just put a lobworm on the tip of a couple of boilies right over there, opposite, just the right of those branches, and I've still got my worm out over in the far side there. Talking of that, we just had a nibble on the tip then, but that would be on the worm. And it could be perch, it could be roach, but it wasn't anything very serious. Just watching it. But at least there's something out there taking a worm. I think I've got a bite over here. Yep. Definitely a bite on there then. Let's see if we're into anything. Yes. We are, but something very small if it is. Oh, we were. Yes. A little perch on the worm. Is it? Oh, is it a roach? Well, we have a small carp on the boilies, so they will take the boilies after all. There we go then. Not the big carp we were after, but at least a carp. Another bite from a small fish, but picks up the rod and nothing on the end, so it must have been a very small perch or something. Tiny perch, no good to us. You can see the size lobworm is taken, it's almost as big as himself. Pretty little thing though, and his big brother. We can whack it over towards the tree a bit more. Again, not easy with this. I can't get it much further than that. But I'll try again later. Well, we just had a little carp out then on the boilies. We ran out of worms now anyway, so that's my last cast out with the float. We'll see if anything takes. We had another nibble since, but again probably only a perch. Something's having a go at it again, but I think it's only a tiddler. Just let go of whatever it was. Or pulled a worm off or something. Well, just to finish off, we've got a small one on the worm. What have we got here? A nice little roach, and it's a quality roach at that. So I might just be use those worms for one more cast. Well, there's a bite on that float again. He's just moving away a bit, but it must be a very small fish because it's barely touching it. There we go, look, you can see it's just sliding away. It's not a carp, that's for sure. Let's see what we've got on there then, if it's big enough to take the bait. Oh, no, it is a carp. We have got a carp on there, I think. Yes, indeed. That's great. Oh, it's trying to get under those branches. Well, I'm down to my last 3 worms. We've just lost a fish, which is very disappointing because you get very few takes here anyway. I don't know, it's quite a nice fish. It just went across to the left here, kited across to the left, straight under these branches, and there was a weakness in the line because I found a couple of knots afterwards. Must have been over the last couple of days carp fishing where I was taking those youngsters from the French family away. And it just managed to park the line under there, which is a shame. So I've got a worm out again. We'll just try it one last time with these couple of worms I've got. I can still see my other float that came off just over in front of me. But there we go, it was exciting, and we know we can at least catch them now. We know it's possible. Well, I reckon that's that for me here today. It's actually been very pleasant, and I've had a few smaller fish. Lost that one big one, and had a small carp. So it's been an eventful day, and it's just lovely to be here. Now, where shall I fish next, I wonder? I've got to come back here with some worm and try again.
Carpe, carnassier,
oui, ça lui convient bien.
Yes, it's good. Super ici.
Il est peintre, donc bon, tout ce qui est nature.
Forcément.
Et bon, ben, c'est un impressionniste aussi à sa façon. Hein. Donc il est à la recherche de tous ces lieux.
D'accord.
Et alors, ce qui fait en plus, bon, en général,